Welcome to Flip It Furniture. My name is Amy, and today I'm participating in the Show Us Your Workshop Challenge, hosted by LaVonne from LaVintage Decor. I'm really excited to share my workshop with you all because it's not the typical workshop. I don't work out of my garage, I don't have a warehouse, I don't even have a studio. I work in my front room. This is because I don't have a temperature controlled garage and I'm in the Midwest, so it's either freezing or really, really hot. And that is not ideal for painting. As my business grew with flipping furniture, I had to make some decisions. I spoke with my husband and my daughter, and they both agreed that I could take our front room, because we have another living room, so I can take the extra front room and turn it into my workshop. If you're like me and you love seeing other people's workshops or where they're working, don't forget to go down in the description box below and check out the playlist, because anybody who participated in this challenge, their videos will be down below. And don't forget to go over to LaVonne's channel at LaVintage Decor and give her a subscribe. Okay, so we're coming from my kitchen into my front room. This right over here is where you will always see me working. This is the background for all of my videos. And if I go this way, looking out this way, this is what I see. So this is my workspace. I'm against the wall that I always work on. I have white walls in here for the most part because they used to be gray, but I noticed that when I painted them white, I had much better lighting. I don't have blinds in here because of the lighting for my videos. So the blinds were too dark. I had to remove them. So at night I just use my curtains. And I always have my little cheapy umbrella lights. I don't have a lot of fancy equipment. My tripod is about $20. My lights are about $20. You don't need much, and especially because I have these windows. I got really lucky with those. One of my projects that I plan on doing really soon is painting this door. And I have to paint it white because it's just the reflection. If I painted it a dark color, which I would like to paint it maybe black, but if I painted it that, it would reflect and bounce off of my furniture, and then it'll darken and make shadows, so it has to go white, which is fine. So this is what I'm working with. I'm against my work wall right now. And over here I have my couch. This is what I call my thinking couch. I sit here sometimes and stare at furniture for hours trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with it. And across from my couch is this storage cabinet. You might remember this one from the Ugly Duckling Challenge. I kept it because it's the perfect storage solution. I can keep my wood glues, I keep my large paint cans, my problem solvers, my acrylics, you know, my white lightning, my cleaners, my shellacs and polyurethanes and salves, extra paint, and stains. Now moving over here, I keep my transfers in this little bucket. It was my daughter's when she was little. We used to keep toys in there. I got a bunch of different redesign with Prima, some Mint by Michelle, IOD, Dixie Belle, all different transfers. I keep them in here, and I have them up here because it's just easy and good storage. Then if we go this way, I try to keep my wood bends all in one place. This isn't ideal storage, but it works. Now moving this way, this is where I keep all of my paint. And I like to only keep paint in here so that I can see exactly what I have. So up top I got my Dixie Belle. Down here I've got some Mint by Michelle mineral paint, more of the Belle. I got some DIY, just some random stuff, maybe some melange, Lily Moon paint, some of those Modern Masters, some Wise Owl, vintage furniture paint, just colors that I saw online and bought. And then down here I got my Carts and Millie, my Country Chic, and a little bit more of the Belle. So I like to keep my stuff in this hutch because I can see everything really well. And I know what I have and I know what I'm working with. And then down here I have some storage for brushes, which is not ideal, but again, it works for me. Down here I keep receipts and things. Over here, this is all just fabrics and stuff like that. And then I keep some of my tech stuff in here. Here I keep my rags. Tripods in the back. And then here's my workbench. This is actually one of those potting benches for outside. I found it at a garage sale, and then it works so good though in my house, and it's ideal. Then I just have empty like coffee containers, which would be cool painted. More brushes that I use all the time. We have plans here for a workbench. I'm gonna work on that maybe in May. I keep all my tools that I use most of the time, just not very organized, but on my workbench. And then here on my shelves, I have all of my waxes, my Posh chalk pigments and pastes, and all of like the glazes and crackles and Mod Podge and gilding waxes, my wax brush, artist brush, mixers, my lip gloss. And then on the top, more like problem solvers. I got my sponges, blades, just things that I always am grabbing and looking for. I like that it's all out where I can see it and just grab and go. And then of course my little homemade sign that makes me feel special. And then these, I could not wait to show you guys this. These are just little hangers that I got from thrift stores for like $1. And I added some extra hooks, and then I bought, like, you know how you hang your curtains with the little curtain clips? Well, I used these clips for all of my decoupage. I wish I could take credit for this, but I can't. I actually saw this from a retailer who was hanging her stencils, I think, and she was looking for solutions, and she did this. I found a post on it on Facebook Marketplace, so it was genius to me. So there's my decoupage papers. And then on top I have some molds. And then over here, I have all my stencils hanging on the curtain clips. So I have quite a bit of stencils. And again, I got this for $1.25. I painted it and added some furniture transfers, and I can hang all of my stencils. So I love this as a storage solution. If I don't have them in my view, everything, I won't use it. I'll kind of just forget that I have it. So I really liked that as my storage solution. Now coming back over here, I got these boxes from Michael's. They're just photo boxes. I keep them, I try to stay organized. I have like screws and nails in one, hardware. I have 3 boxes of hardware. I have them labeled just so that I'm not looking for hours. And then over here are just tools that I've actually never used yet, that I bought but never used. So I keep those here for someday. My paint sprayer, it's in the box. I have a lot of tools back here. I have an air nailer, my multi-tool, just, you know, until I can get outside when it's warm. I keep my stuff in the house. And then I have my buckets of paint because I always have to repaint my wall because I'm a messy painter and I splatter all the time. Under here I have my drop cloths. And then little projects that I need to start working on. Like I've had this wall clock from Aldi. It was on sale. It's so ugly. It was on sale for $9.99. I thought, well, I could paint it and put some transfers on it and that would be cute. So that is it. That is my workspace. This is what I'm looking at all day. This is how I try to stay organized. Usually I have furniture everywhere. Right now I don't because it's been getting a little bit warmer out so I can start sanding stuff outside. And it's not ever always this organized. I'm pretty much a mess most of the time. I have supplies everywhere, but you know, I didn't want to be a mess for this video, so. Well, I just want to share some final thoughts about workspaces. I think that it doesn't matter if you have the tiniest house in the world, or maybe you're living in an apartment. I lived in the tiniest apartment ever, and I carved out a little space for myself to be creative. And don't forget to check out the playlist down below in the description box because all the other participants are gonna share their workspaces, and we're gonna get ideas. Let's bounce ideas off of everybody's spaces.